and it's good to be back.
Yeah, good to be back. It's just as we were discussing, I was over and back 5 times, so the novelty was starting to wear off, which coincided with her prep ending, which was good. So yeah, it was a great experience and all good fun and good results, obviously. So yeah, can't ask for more than that.
Certainly worth the effort, and we're all very proud of you and what your team was able to achieve. Let's come back a notch here to Geelong on a Sunday. Can we get a winner here?
Don't know. He's one of those horses. He's very hard to gauge. He's a bit of a tinker, as the Irish say. He's in and out in his form, and I just felt last prep he trained off pretty quickly, and he's pretty clean-winded, and he doesn't need a lot of work. So this prep we've just gone in with the mindset that we've done bugger all really with him going in. He's had one soft trial and the bare minimum between the trial and the run. So look, under normal circumstances you'd think he'd need it first up over 1700, but he might just be that sort of horse that might race better like that, because I just feel like if you do more with him, he just switches off a bit.
Yeah, I saw him the day he won at Sale. On track that day, and that was over the 1700. You would have thought he'd just been able to go right on with it from there.
Yeah, that was that really hot day. It was 42 degrees, and it was obviously a long trip from Ballarat, so that might have even knocked the stuffing out of him a bit, but it's a lot easier to sort of tighten the screws after they run first up than it is to bring him back if you've done too much. So we're just going in light, and if he needs it, then he needs it, and we'll be harder next time.
And you're just hoping that he can hit the line today then?
Yeah, you don't want to be bustling him early and give him a hard run first up, but if he can just be within 4 or 5 lengths from him, he'll travel up. It's just whether he sort of has that fitness the last furlong.
Thanks, Henry.
Okay, thanks.
And they're away. Boy from Y missed the start 2 lengths. Cletus jumped okay from the inside alley. Aria Electra is trying to work across from a wider draw, and Samurai Star's up there in between. Coronation Keith is 4th from Jack Hand. Then comes Nishino Crescent. Starry Ann trapped 3 wide is easing, and Boy from Y is back at the tail end of the field. So 1400 to go, and it's Cletus, Aria Electra and Coronation Keith now kicking on deeper, and it wants the front. Coronation Keith, who was left without any covers, striding on to take up the front running, and Starry Ann, who's also deep off a slackening speed, is now starting to whiz around them into second. So Cletus will have the trail back on the fence 3rd shortly. Aria Electra about to get some cover 4th. They're 2.5 lengths on Samurai Star and Jackhand, suited by this fluctuating speed. And there's several lengths on the rest, Nishino Crescent, and back on the running rail, Boy from Y. Coronation Keith has come across now to find the fence, and at the 800 metres does it 2 lengths Starry Ann. Cletus is 3rd. Aria Electra 4th, about 5 lengths off the lead. And then comes Samurai Star and Jackhand together, Boy from Y and Nishino Crescent. Up towards the quarter, they've got 600 to travel, and it's Coronation Keith, the Daniel Stackhouse, a 2-length leader. Cletus about to get away from his back now in the clear and starting to charge into second. And then comes Starry Ann, Aria Electra, followed by Jackhand, Boy from White, cutting the quarter. Samurai Star to the outside, and Nishino Crescent. Coronation Keith still kept on running, came into the straight from Cletus after it, and then Samurai Star getting in on one rein but making ground, and Boy from Wise coming through as well. Nishino Crescent late. Cletus worked up to the lead, but Nishino Crescent is coming. Boy from Wise, Samurai Star, 4 of them. Nishino Crescent. Nishino Crescent come from the back to win.
Well, I think Max and Harriet are about to learn one of the great joys of racing, a sling. There's got to be something on the way home.
Mac is on the way home. That was on the cards early doors, win, lose or draw, I think.
But you might have unearthed the way to train this bloke now.
Yeah, I think so. And we had that view last time, and just things didn't unfold for him. He was a bit unlucky his first couple of runs, and then he ran really well in a benchmark 70 at Flemington on a Saturday and showed that he's probably better level than this, but you just always worry with this horse what's in his head on the day, and even like the win today was a concern for me. Like, he just doesn't need any excuse not to do the right thing. You could see him laying in down the home straight, and Deck did a great job to sort of straighten him with the whip in the left, and yeah, great ride, just covered him up and just gave him one little sprint late.
Yeah, it's nice that he was able to do that, because you've got a number of owners on course today.
Yeah, good crew. The guys from Rising Sun Syndicate, Cozzy and Shiny. Shiny actually rides a horse work every morning, and every time the horse runs I say what a good job he does with it, because he is very difficult. He probably, early doors, the horse came back without a rider more times than not, but Shiny's now got the key to him, and we're working with the pony every morning, and he just follows the pony round, but he's a very tricky horse, and hopefully he can go on with it now.
Will you tend to space his runs to keep him fresh?
We will now. He was obviously first up today, but I'd be thinking 3 or 4 weeks through to one of those bench. I think there's a 2,000 metre benchmark at Flemington in a few weeks. So I think that's just him. Like he honestly done less than any horse I've taken to the races over 1,700 first up today, and he obviously appreciated it. So clearly that's the way to go with him.
And the good luck charms, they'll be dragged around to the racetracks all around Victoria now.
Not sure about that, Sam, but good to get one with them today. It's great.
Well done, Henry.
Thanks, Sam. Cheers.
He's joining us now, and happy to let it unfold in front of you.
Yeah, for sure. Look, obviously just first up today. We're happy to not get going too early and just come at one run. And initially I thought it was going to work out very nice. We sort of just turned down the back. They started to back off, and he got a little bit keen for a little bit on heels. But once we then sort of bit of tempo down the back, and from that point I was pretty happy. He travelled beautiful everywhere. I was sort of getting on the back of the right horse, and Jared Fry's horse just gave me that lovely character where I needed to be, and he was really strong late. Obviously, he's a nice stayer in the making, I think. So he was always going to be hitting the line well, and he was too good in the end.
Henry was saying he's a bit of a thinker in track work. For you as a rider on race day, how hard is he to handle?
Look, he's pretty good, to be fair. He as you see when I went for him, he does have that tendency to lay in. I was sort of ready for that, so I pulled the stick through. And look, apart from that, he's pretty straightforward. So track work, he must be a bit more hard work. But no, to be honest, he was a nice ride today, and he's a horse that hopefully, kicking off his prep well, can compete in some nice things, sort of races, you know.
Did you notice much change with him since the last time you rode him in the previous prep?
Yeah, like I'd only sat him once, but he had ran well at Flemington, so that's when it was a pick-up ride today. I was more than happy to take it because I knew him, and he definitely, just looking at him and feeling him, he's definitely strengthened up, you know, which is what you want to see with these types. So hopefully he can be in for a good prep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.